Hey, how's it going? Today, we're going to try to use technology to make our lives easier and deal with a problem that we've been ignoring, I guess, for years. When I bought this house, it had a shower handle and the metal broke to keep it attached to that piece. I don't know anything about plumbing. I recognize these are called cartridges and that there are different kinds. And they all have like different attachments. So I went and got a universal one at the local Home Depot, and obviously that doesn't fit. So I stuffed some aluminum foil in there, and that worked for a couple of years actually. I totally forgot this was a problem until recently it got loose and fell off. And back when I was dealing with this the first time, I didn't have a 3D printer and I didn't know anything about it, but I have one now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to 3D print a adapter to perfectly fit that cartridge, and hopefully it'll be like a permanent fix and we can just forget about this for another bunch of years. So we'll see. The first order of business is pretty simple. We need to find out what the dimensions for this thing that the handle needs to connect to are. So to do that, we're going to use a trusty caliper and just get a height, length, and a width. Nine 9.05, we say. 9.05. Write this down. Millimeters. .64. Width. And that actually might be it. I don't think I need to know the depth, but since we're doing it, I guess let's just take it. 13.67. All right, now that we have the depth, we're gonna go 3D scan the hole in the handle that needs to fit into. And so theoretically, we can make a 3D model of that and then create a negative space for this, I don't know what to call it, flange. And then it should fit, and we can add the screw to secure it so that it doesn't wiggle or fall out, and that should be it. I mean, theoretically, it should be really easy. Got an FLSun S1 Pro. It's super fast, so we're gonna use some PETG and make some prototypes almost instantaneously, and hopefully we just have to do like one or two and it'll be done. So let's go do that. So we want to get this piece out of here to get a better shot at a clean scan. So I'm gonna remove this Allen. And then it just pulls right out. There we go. So we're gonna 3D scan the inside of that, but we still got one more bit to remove. Oh shit. Man, that's really tight. Alright, a little bit of a complication. Turns out that this piece that was originally in here had a, I don't know what to call it, like was pressed into the screw here, and it had a lip on the other side so that it would not release. But we want to get rid of this entirely, so I just stick this piece in a vise and then get a bigger screwdriver to back it out enough to break free. Because I wanted to retain this to be able to screw it in after we have our fitting finished to secure it, like long term. Alright, the 3D scanner wasn't working out, so we're going to try something new with the Shaper Make trace. We popped our SVG file open here in FLSun Slicer, and it already looks pretty good. So I put this back together, measured the depth, I came up with 14.59 millimeters. So we're just going to adjust our Z-height here. Here's the 3D model, and we're just gonna send it over to the printer just to see what we get, and then work it from there. So it'll be about 2 minutes. Alright, how do we do? Damn, that's pretty good. I'm afraid to put it all the way in there. That's like perfect. Alright, so I took the original dimensions of the prong on the shower cartridge, and I turned that into an object here, a cube, and then exported it as an STL, and now we're going to add it to this part. By the way, I took 2 millimeters off the Z height, so it should be about perfect. Now we're going to add it as a negative part. Now we position it where we want it, and I mean, that's as good as anything, I guess. I'm trying to assemble. Alright, the part I was forgetting was to mesh the boolean. The negative part and the filler here. So we're gonna send that back over. 2.5 minutes. Here's the final solution. So this should fit around the prong, and it still allows for that screw that goes here to secure it to the prong to go through at the bottom. That should be it. So we'll print that out and see what happens. Here's the final piece in PETG, because it's probably going to get wet. Now, just press fit it in here. And then alright, so I screwed up because I did not take into consideration these divots where this is going to press into. Fortunately, when I was trying to rip this back out, it ripped off basically where I needed it to. So now there should be room to attach this handle. All right, there we go. A little tiny bit of play in there, but it's on there. It's done. And there you have it. You can 3D print your own solutions.